So, welcome back. Where we left off, we defeated 1 Sailbot, we're going after 5 Sailbots and 7 Sailbots. So we're just going to continue our toon tasks and see where we end up at the end of the video. So without any further ado, let's get into it. And I am not in luck, unfortunately. We're still at level 3 gags for Throw, Squirt and Sound, but that's because I haven't really been playing this much since last time. As you can probably tell, I pre-recorded the previous video, so I had more footage and so I could make a second video out of it, and decided to do that. Lesson learned, never go to Seaweed Street if you want to Sailbot. So I want to talk about pro wrestling, or specifically the new WWE game that is coming out in less than a week, I believe. And the thing is, I've bought every single WWE game every year since since WWE 12. And the thing is about the games is that people say that they're all the same, like it's all a cash grab. But I would argue that that hasn't been the case since until 2K took over. 2K15 was very much similar to 2K14. And the thing is with 2K14, it's like that was a bit similar to 2K13, but they did add the Beat the Streak mode, which was very unique. And instead of Attitude Era, we did 30 years of WrestleMania instead. Which is probably one of my favourite non-Road to WrestleMania storylines that they've put in the WWE games. But the thing is, they have been very similar. It's like, you could argue that each game has been just like a more updated version of the previous, which I would totally agree with. But I don't really have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is when they when they either add unnecessary features for the sake of change, or they just they take away a feature which is potentially vital. And I'm about to go sad if I why did I choose Sailbots? Am I an idiot? The thing is, when it comes to the pro wrestling games, this year, for 2K18 and 2K19, I had some amount of excitement towards the game. But with 2K20, with what I'm seeing, it's just it's a big disappointment. And yeah, I get it that Yuke's left, so they're not part of the game development anymore. But still, I still have a problem with the fact that they took away create a champ. They claim, the thing is with the 2K games, they are making them a pack of lies. So they say all your favourite modes are back, but everyone loves GM mode. Personally, I've never played GM mode, but I know that it is the most popular out of most of the ones that we have today. And then they say like the Creation Suite is better than ever, and they take out Creator Championship, which they are now having to put back in because of the backlash of not having it in there in the first place. But to be honest, it's frankly pathetic that they couldn't just. I would rather them copy and paste the Creator Championship of the previous game and add it in, rather than take it out just because it doesn't function correctly. The biggest peeve, which is one that I'm hearing from people who have played it, are the controls. They claim that they've changed controls around because it'll be a happier time. Well, it'll be an easier time for casual players. To which I say, that is a lie. Because the controls have been pretty much the same for years. So a casual fan would have found out the controls by now, A. B. Changing the reversal to Y and changing the fascia to A and X is not easier. It's much harder and it's not just harder to learn, but it's also like harder to pull off, because it's harder to pull off a fascia when you have 2 buttons than it is to have 1. And maybe that's a better thing, so that you're not getting spammed with finishes. At the end of the day, I'll have no problem with the game if they make sure that the Creator Championship is back by the time I have it, and that they can give you the option to have it in the classic controls. Because they're just changing it for the sake of change nowadays. They're not changing it because it's been broken, because it's been completely fine, it's been completely fixed. And that's another thing when it comes to being broken. When it comes to gameplay, the targeting system is still a bit off. So that's another thing that they'll have to fix. But I have faith that they will fix that, because I feel like they've spent too much of this year personifying the fact that women are one of the main focuses of the storylines in the game. So it's taking up half of the My Career mode. It's essentially what the whole 2K showcase is going to be about. Any decent human being will tell you they don't care about the genders, they care about the quality. So yeah, it's good that I feel like the 2K showcase is perfect for, like, they've chosen the perfect storyline for it. I'm kind of worried that they're just going to put more emphasis on the female My Career character than they are the male, because from the first sightings, they've made the male character look like an absolute idiot. For the first time in a WWE game, I haven't been so worried about a WWE game until now. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like the video, please comment, and please subscribe. I'm always up for a conversation in the comment section. But until next time, stay calm, take things easy, and I'll see you in the next one.